Couple of moments. Good evening to you all and welcome to the 2025 Lacrosse South Australia Awards. I might just see, everyone hearing me? Can I just, no, we're going to have to go up. I might just. We might try that. How's that? Hate everyone not to hear me. There's a lot of people who are probably asking for someone who would swap with people who can't hear me, but now we've taken that out. Everyone can hear me tonight. Good evening to you all and welcome to the 2025 Lacrosse South Australia Awards, of course featuring the 63rd presentation of the Bonython Medal, the 80th presentation of the Memorial Medal. Of course, the Bonython and the Memorial Medals are awarded to the best and fairest player in our women's and men's state league competitions respectively. Ben Hook is my name. Lovely to be with you. I would like to begin by acknowledging our dinner together is on Kaurna land and we pay our respects to Kaurna elders who have passed on their wisdom and knowledge of these lands and waterways for hundreds of generations. Would like to begin by welcoming Lacrosse South Australia board members, Lacrosse South Australia staff, Julia Marion, Jared Brimble and Rachel Boys, and I reckon that might be the entire staff. Am I about right? And the young fella here, what's your name, mate? Reese, welcome to you as well. Big round of applause for Reese, everyone. Very, very popular, Reese. And of course, a big welcome to our Lacrosse South Australia Life members as well. I would also like to recognise all of the clubs that have joined us in the room this evening. Adelaide University, Brighton, Burnside, Eagles Lacrosse Club, East Torrens Payneham, Glenelg, North Adelaide, Sturt, Woodville, Wilderness, and of course a big welcome to our Lacrosse South Australia officials who play such a significant role in this night. Look, it has been another incredible year for lacrosse. It's been that way globally, it's been that way nationally, and it has certainly been that way locally. Look, for me, as an absolute rank outsider of this sport, I've just got to say that I'm sure for you, it feels like the Olympic Games, the Olympic lacrosse dream is fast becoming a reality. We're only 2.5 years away, and there are people in this room, your mates, your teammates, club mates, your rivals out there on the park who are going to be going to Los Angeles for the Olympic Games in just over 2 years' time. It is tremendously exciting, and if we just take a snapshot over the last 12 months or so, here are the things that have sort of occurred in my mind that has taken us from where it looked like it was maybe a little way off to something that we really feel like we can now touch. Firstly, 11 months ago, Lacrosse Australia held their first ever Sixers tournament. It was hosted here in South Australia, 5 teams, men and women, 5 franchises, as I said. And I reckon for the skeptics who weren't quite sure how this Olympic version of the game was going to work, that was really where people started to say, actually, we can see the vision here. It's been pretty incredible since then. The South Australian Reds took men's and women's Sixers teams to Japan, took on some Japanese universities, some other touring teams, and I'm sure that was absolutely invaluable experience. The women's Australian team travelled to the World Games in China and came away with a bronze medal, one of the most exciting moments for Australian lacrosse. I was having a look at the scores only a couple of days ago. Japan led Australia in the bronze medal game 9-12 with only a couple of minutes to go. We levelled the scores at 12-all, and then of course it was Georgia Latch who scored the winning goal 13-12 in overtime. What a thrill that was for our Australians, Olivia Parker, Addie Cunningham, Hannah Nielsen of course, and Abby Thorne, who we know that they spend a fair bit of time in the US these days, but we are very, very proud of them as locals out of here in South Australia. Of course, those women followed that up with a silver in the Canadian Super Sixes. So Olivia part of that team again. Geordie Watts, Holly Dinny, Jess Morrison. And for the men who also partook in that, Jack Price was part of the men's team, and they had a really unlucky 4th. They played particularly well in that bronze medal match. Of course, the Aussie men in the Under-20 World Championships in South Korea, they won a bronze medal. That was back in August. 8 South Australians in that team, coached by the great Henry Lawson, another South Australian involvement there. So that was something that we can be really, really proud of. And then, of course, this is almost a bit of an afterthought in all of that. But in June this year, the South Australian women won the national title for the second time in 3 years, which is just absolutely superb. So to all of those people who have represented South Australia or Australia women and men. Maybe we'll just give them a round of applause to get everything underway because it's been quite sensational. Would be remiss not to just recognise the two grand finals. Firstly, grand final day hosted by the Woodville Lacrosse Club. Once again, they've done an outstanding job hosting that a number of times over the last 3 or 4 years. Two incredible grand finals. Firstly, I'll talk about the men's game, Glenelg defeating Brighton. That is one of the great rivalries, not just in lacrosse, but in South Australian sport. Glenelg got the job done this time around, but you know Brighton are going to be plotting their revenge very soon, and we look forward to seeing many, many more battles between those two teams. And then the women's game, which of course was beforehand, Woodville taking on Brighton. Woodville was so brave. They got off to a bit of a slow start, but they really fought hard and made Brighton work for it all the way. But look, as someone who follows a lot of South Australian sport, Brighton have won 8 State League premierships in a row. That is almost unheard of anywhere in South Australian sport. The most in SANFL football is 6. I know that in hockey, Port Adelaide District Hockey Club won 7. You've got to go back to 1972 for anyone in lacrosse to have done anything similar. Seacombe won 9 premierships in a row in the women. Trish, I can see you over there on table 7. I imagine you're starting to plot the 9th already. It is incredible what you've done, and I know you remain hungry, so congratulations to you. Big round of applause for our 2 State League premierships teams, Glenelg in the men and Brighton in the women. We always begin the night where we end the night, and that is with some votes for the men's and women's best and fairest. We're going to begin the count for the memorial medal now. We're going to get straight into it, of course. As you understand, for the best and fairest awards, they are voted on by the umpires and referees. In the most valuable player awards, they are voted on by the coaches. So we're going to get into the men's memorial medal count now. We'll take in the first 5 rounds, and this is round 1. Brighton versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, J. Price. 2 votes, Glenelg, P. Palmer. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. Burnside versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, Burnside, D. Goodman. 2 votes, East Torrens Payneham, T. Vickery. 3 votes, Burnside, J. Harris. Sturt versus Woodville. 1 vote, Sturt, J. Winnan. 2 votes, Woodville, S. Philippa. 3 votes, Sturt, S. Kilford. Round 2. Brighton versus Sturt. 1 vote, Brighton, W. Dallison. 2 votes, Brighton, A. Carter. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. East Torrens Payneham versus Woodville. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, S. Gill. 2 votes, Woodville, S. Philippa. 3 votes, Woodville, Z. Clothier. Glenelg versus Burnside. 1 vote, Glenelg, P. Palmer. 2 votes, Glenelg, J. Marinkovich. 3 votes, Glenelg, F. White. Glenelg, round 3, I beg your pardon. Glenelg versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, Glenelg, D. Evans. 2 votes, Glenelg, J. Price. 3 votes, Glenelg, T. Bartlett. Sturt versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, J. Mullins. 2 votes, Sturt, D. Kim. 3 votes, Sturt, J. Newman. Woodville versus Brighton. 1 vote, Woodville, L. Philippa. 2 votes, Brighton, R. Attenborough. 3 votes, Brighton, W. Dallison. Round 4. Burnside versus Woodville. 1 vote, Woodville, D. Philippa. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Harris. 3 votes, Woodville, J. Inge. Sturt versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, K. Williams. 2 votes, Sturt, J. Waller. 3 votes, Glenelg, F. White. Brighton versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, L. Hildebrandt. 2 votes, Brighton, A. Carter. 3 votes, Brighton, W. Dallison. Round 5. East Torrens Payneham versus Sturt. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, T. Vickery. 2 votes, Sturt, N. Twisk. 3 votes, Sturt, D. Kim. Glenelg versus Woodville. 1 vote, Glenelg, F. White. 2 votes, Woodville, O. Walsh. 3 votes, Glenelg, H. Haskett. Brighton versus Burnside. 1 vote, Brighton, R. Attenborough. 2 votes, Brighton, A. Carter. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. That concludes the voting for round 5. We're going to bring up a leaderboard for you now that's just behind me, I hope. I'm not sure how this is going to come up, but let's have a look now. So, Danny Kim, you can see there on 5 votes alongside Josh Harris of Burnside. They're in equal 5th position. Anson Carter, of course, a 2-time winner of this award, is in 4th position on 6 votes. Finn White from Glenelg is off to a flyer, the youngster, on 7 votes alongside Will Dallison. They're in equal second position. And our leader is the winner from 2 years ago on 9 votes, Jackson Stock. 9 votes at the end of round 5. Let's turn our attention to the women's medal now. Of course, the Benithan medal. Again, it is voted on by the umpires on a 3-2-1 basis. We begin with round 1. Brighton versus Woodville. 1 vote, Brighton, T. Mangan. 2 votes, Woodville, E. Bishop. 3 votes, Brighton, A. Cunningham. Glenelg versus Burnside. 1 vote, Glenelg, C. Gilbert. 2 votes, Burnside, M. Smith. 3 votes, Glenelg, H. Lawson. Round 2, Glenelg versus Brighton. 1 vote, Brighton, I. Williams. 2 votes, Glenelg, L. Silvestri. 3 votes, Brighton, A. Cunningham. Burnside versus North Eagles. 1 vote, North Eagles, R. Jakes. 2 votes, Burnside, M. Smith. 3 votes, Burnside, S. Quintal. Round 3, Brighton versus North Eagles. 1 vote, Brighton, L. Kaysler. 2 votes, Brighton, A. Ipe. 3 votes, Brighton, I. Williams. Woodville versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, L. Evans. 2 votes, Woodville, H. Dinney. 3 votes, Glenelg, L. Hayes. Round 4, North Eagles versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, K. Lawson. 2 votes, North Eagles, S. O'Callaghan. 3 votes, Glenelg, L. Silvestri. Burnside versus Woodville. 1 vote, Burnside, M. Smith. 2 votes, Woodville, O. Parker. 3 votes, Woodville, I. Jackson. Round 5, Woodville versus North Eagles. 1 vote, North Eagles, I. Larwood. 2 votes, Woodville, C. Winnan. 3 votes, Woodville, O. Parker. Brighton versus Burnside. 1 vote, Brighton, T. Voisey. 2 votes, Burnside, I. Vrensen. 3 votes, Brighton, K. Osborne. That concludes the voting for the end of round 5. We're going to take a look at a leaderboard now. I'm going to sneak a look behind me. And we've got a big group on 3, Lily Hayes, Siobhan Quintal, Hayley Lawson, Isabel Jackson, Kate Osborne, all there on 3 votes. They are in equal 6th position. On 4 votes there you can see now is Indy Williams of Brighton. And then we've got a tie for 2nd place. Olivia Parker, Megan Smith and Lucinda Silvestri, as they come up now, there they are, all in equal 2nd place. And our leader early, who picked up maximum votes in both of the first 2 rounds, Brighton goalkeeper Addie Cunningham, is our leader after round 5 on 6 votes. We'll be back with more of our count in the middle of the night, and then we'll find out our winners at the end of the evening. We're going to turn our attention now to our under-18 awards. Of course, congratulations to the under-18 boys premiers, which was Brighton, who won the premiership with a home and away record of 7 wins and 5 losses. So they had a wonderful final series. Congratulations to them all. Give them a big round of applause, the Brighton premiership team, the Bombers. We move on to the first award presentation for the night. I'll invite Reece Townsley to assist with this presentation. Good on you, Reece. You've featured heavily already this evening. We present the most valuable player for the under-18 boys competition, and it's been won with 11 votes from the Woodville Lacrosse Club, Matthew Banjak. So congratulations, Matthew. We don't have a photographer here? Anyone? Rach, you are so prolific with your mobile phone. You can be our photographer. Matthew, come back out, mate. Brilliant. Well done. Congratulations, Matthew. Reece, you can take a rest, mate. I'm going to invite Mark Polden to assist with the next presentation. Of course, it is for the best and fairest, the Rosewarne medal in the under-18 boys. Got to go find your own award, mate. Reece, I reckon we might just have you doing a little bit more work, my man. So best and fairest voted on by the officials. The winner is from the Sturt Lacrosse Club. It is Danny Kim with 14 votes. Well done, congratulations, Danny. We now move on to the presentation of our under-18 girls competition. Our premiers are undefeated in the minor round, 14 wins, 0 losses. Their coach, I know, is here, and she's on 5 votes in the Benithan medal, I beg your pardon, Olivia Parker. Congratulations to you and your team. Big round of applause for our Woodville Lacrosse Club under-18 girls premiers. We move on to their presentations. I'm going to invite Wendy Walsh to assist with the presentation of the first award. It is the MVP, the Greaves Medal. Thanks, Wendy. So the Most Valuable Player Award, as we've described, voted on by the coaches after each game. The Greaves medalist for 2025 with 38 votes from the Woodville Lacrosse Club, Isabel Jackson. Good on you, coach. Well done on behalf of young Isabel. What a rising star she is. Congratulations to Isabel Jackson, the winner of our Greaves medal for the most valuable player in the under-18 girls competition. We're now going to present the Margaret Pallant medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the under-18 girls competition, and I will invite Alan Pallant to come and assist with this presentation. Thank you, Alan. There he is. Good on you, mate. Great servants of the sport, Margaret and Alan Pallant, the winner of the Margaret Pallant Medal for 2025, best and fairest in the under-18 girls with 19 votes from Sturt. It's Hannah Greenhalgh. So congratulations, Hannah. Good on you, Alan. Well done. We're going to do the presentation of the Division 2 awards now. We begin with the Women's Division 2 competition. Congratulations to Brighton, who went through undefeated in the minor round and took out the flag. Give them a big round of applause, our Division 2 premiers, the Brighton Bombers. I'll invite Sue Hogan, a true legend of South Australian lacrosse, up to the front to assist with the presentation of these next awards. There you are, Sue. Please give Sue a big round of applause as she makes her way forward. We begin with the leading goal scorer in the Women's Division 2 competition. In third position with 40 goals from Burnside, Ros Winter. So a big round of applause for Ros. The runner-up leading goal scorer also from Burnside was Kyra Cook, 43 goals. The winner of the leading goal scorer award in Women's Division 2 from Glenelg with 56 goals was Hayley Chapman. So congratulations to Hayley. Sue, just stick around, I think. Hayley, congratulations. Good to have friends as well. Just giving you a little bit of assistance on the way through. Well done to Hayley Chapman. You are sticking around, Sue. Do not go away. You're going to assist with the presentation now of the Most Valuable Player Award in Women's Division 2. Votes cast by the coaches. In third position, from Glenelg, Julie Dixon. Julie finished with 11 votes. With 15 votes and runner-up in the most valuable player in Division 2 from Woodville, Maggie Ellerman. The Division 2 MVP with 16 votes from the Brighton Lacrosse Club, Paige White. Well done, Paige. Stick around, Sue. I'm not letting you go. Here we go with our best and fairest. In equal third position on 11 votes, from Adelaide University, Megan Opie, and from Woodville, Maggie Ellerman. The runner-up in the best and fairest for Women's Division 2 from Brighton, and I know I'll get this wrong, 15 votes, it's Brittany Mackay. Or is it Mackay? Mackay. Got it right the first time. I should have never given myself up. Well done to Brittany, our runner-up, the winner of the best and fairest in Women's Division 2 with 17 votes. She must have known something was up because she didn't sit back down. From the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, Hayley Chapman. Well done, Hayley. Congratulations to Hayley. Thank you to you, Sue. Well done, Hayley. And you deserve a glass of wine, young lady. I don't know who you are, but thank you for your assistance. The Men's Division 2 awards. Our premiers were the Eagles with 9 wins and 3 losses. Congratulations to the Eagles. Give them a big round of applause. Tracy Mathwin knew her cue. Thank you for joining us up here, Tracy, the President of Lacrosse South Australia. We begin with our highest goal scorer in the competition. In third position from East Torrens Paynham with 31 goals. Congratulations to Baxter Hathaway. What a great year Baxter had, so well done to him. The runner-up in the highest goal scorer tally for season 2025 from Woodville, Chris Manning with 33 goals. And the winner of the highest goal scorer for Men's Division 2 for the year from Brighton was Braden O'Brien Emery, 45 goals. No, Braden? Tracy, you can sort that out. Congratulations to Braden. We move on to the presentation of the most valuable player in Men's Division 2. We have a tie for second place. They are Glenelg's Jack Painter and Brighton's Simon White, both on 11 votes. The winner of the MVP in Division 2 for 2025 from North Adelaide, Daniel Robertson. Well done, Daniel. Congratulations. Good to see a goalkeeper in amongst the votes. And our final award before we might stop for a short break is the Division 2 Men's Best and Fairest Award. In third position with 14 votes. Well done, Daniel Robertson of North Adelaide. The runner-up on 18 votes from Brighton, Cameron McLaughlin. The winner of the Division 2 Men's Best and Fairest for 2025 with 22 votes, so a winner by 4, is Brighton's Braden O'Brien Emery. So congratulations to Braden. Tracy, you're on the job once again. Very good. We're going to take a break. Just a reminder of some events that are coming up. The under-18 state team trials are in 2 days' time on Sunday. The social competitions begin in the middle of the week, October 30. I reckon that's Thursday. SA Indoor Lacrosse League gets underway the following night on the 31st. And always a highlight on the calendar is the annual general meeting. That's on November 24, so put that in your diaries now. Main course is on its way very shortly. Thank you. attention. Thanks very much, everyone. We did talk at the top about the two State League Grand Finals and what tremendous matches they were. I think it would be difficult to go past, for sheer excitement, the Women's Division 1 Grand Final between Brighton and Woodville. I think that's right, isn't it? Brighton and Woodville. Triple overtime. Is that right? So an amazing game. Through the State League program completely out of order because the State League umpires were still doing the Division 1 game, and that went about 20 minutes overtime. Thrilling game. Congratulations to Woodville on a great year, but we have to congratulate Brighton, our premiers of Women's Division 1. Give them a round of applause for surviving that nail-biter. I'm sure she's thrilled to do this. I'm going to invite Charlotte Winnan, who's on the Lacrosse South Australia board, but happened to be on the receiving end that day, I believe, as well, to make the presentations. Please give Charlotte a big round of applause. I hope there's a trophy for third place, because we begin with the highest goal scorer award in Women's Division 1, and in third place with 40 goals is you, mate, Charlotte Winnan. Well done. Keep the glass. Yes. She said she played 6 games. 40 goals in 6 games isn't bad. 130 shots or something like that. Well done, Charlotte. Great year. A sum total of 7 passes for the year. In second position in the Women's Division 1 highest goal scorer, it was Kate Lightbody from Burnside with 55 goals. And the highest goal scorer by 56 goals. Congratulations to Brighton's Kirsty Folder. Now time for the MVP in Women's Division 1. In third place, from Brighton, on 13 votes, Eloise Rowe. In second position, also from Brighton, on 17 votes, Bronwyn McLeod. Good Brighton name. And the winner of the Division 1 MVP in the women's competition for 2025 from the Burnside Lacrosse Club on 18 votes, Kate Lightbody. Well done, Kate. Congratulations. Now the Division 1 Women's Best and Fairest, voted on by match officials. In third place, on 12 votes, from Burnside, Ocean McGurvin. How did I go, Burnside table? Was that right? Oh, double thumbs up. Thank you. Geez, I'm shocked. The runner-up in the Women's Best and Fairest in Division 1 from Woodville, Felicity Dinny. So Felicity on 13 votes. The winner has picked up 26 votes. It is an absolute blowout in the Women's Division 1 Best and Fairest. It's been won by Brighton's Eloise Rowe. Charlotte, thank you. Congratulations to Eloise Rowe, our best and fairest. We now move on to the Men's Division 1 Awards. I'm going to invite Mark Polden to assist with the presentations. And another great year from the Brighton Bombers, who take out the Men's Division 1 competition. Give them a round of applause as Mark makes his way forward. We begin with the Division 1 leading goal scorer in third place. A couple of big names here. Glenelg's Stephen Mortimer on 25 goals, so well done to Stephen. The runner-up for the highest goal scorer in men's Division 1 was Brighton's Lee Perham with 28 goals. So well done to Lee. Of course, I think a three-time memorial medalist, Lee. And the winner of the highest goal scorer in Division 1 for 2025, another State League star, Brighton's Eben Locke with 47 goals. No, Eben? Tracy, another one for you to sort out, mate. Right, we move on to the presentation of the Men's Division 1 Most Valuable Player. Oops. Okay, and at a tie for fourth place on 7 votes are the following 3 players. Brighton's Lachlan Pridham, Glenelg's Stuart Robb, and Woodville's Riley Hathaway. So congratulations to all of them on 7 votes. They are in 4th position. Sorry, 2nd position. Sold them short. 2nd position for those 3, Pridham, Robb and Hathaway. The winner of the MVP in Division 1 for the men is Glenelg's Mitchell Galvin. So well done to Mitchell. 9 votes. No, Mitch? Good, please. Thank you. Jack. Right on, mate. Men's best and fairest. It's a tie for runner-up on 10 votes. Glenelg's Stephen Mortimer and Brighton's Lee Perham. And the winner of the Division 1 Men's Best and Fairest Award from the Brighton Lacrosse Club on 12 votes, Lachlan Pridham. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Mark Polder now. He's going to take over the presentation of our match officials, our referees, and I'll invite Robin Stevens to assist with the presentation. Thanks, Mark.
Just for the men's? Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't want to presume on Nat's territory. This season we've had some challenging times with being able to cover all the games because of the World Championships that occurred in Jeju. That absorbed a lot of our officials, but who were very high performance and well represented by South Australians. But our first award goes to our most improved referee, and this is a bloke who's known very well amongst this crowd. He's been in the lacrosse area playing, coaching, and now again officiating, and it goes to Cameron Adams. Been a very good season. Cameron just came back from the under-15 tournament where he was the head official of the gold medal game and had a great tournament. Well done, Cam, and it really topped a great season for him of officiating. Talking about the World Championships, we had the enviable position of having 4 officials of the 7 of Australia coming from South Australia. They were Rick Smisson, Luke Keesing, Shane Abbott, and winner of our best referee, our Golden Whistle Award winner, Bradley Edwards. Bradley has won this before. Bradley's had a challenging time of it over the last few years, but his performance this year has been very consistent, and his dedication to this as a high-performing official is just outstanding. Well done, Bradley.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could thank Mark Polden, and please put your hands together for all of our referees who do an incredible job in the men's game. So I'm going to invite Nat Owens up to the stage, who will assist with the presentation of the Women's Awards. There's Nat. And Nikki. Do you want to? Ah, beautiful. If you've got a bit of paper, you can take that. Thanks.
We just want to wing it? Yeah, okay. Do you want me to start? So we got junior official awards. It was really hard to choose this year. We had some really good new officials coming in. So one of them, it was a first year official coming up for under the 13s. Her first game she was really scared, but by the end of with a lot of mentoring, she was blowing a whistle, and by the end of the year she progressed to a zebra with all the thing. The next one.
Cool. The next young lady was in her second year of under 15 levels. This season was her big step up. She was very professional and carried herself extremely well. By listening to her mentors every week, she was able to insert the knowledge into each game. And then as she grew, it was evident that her ability was to recognise and call fouls quickly on the field. She's very able to take on new rules and their interpretations, and her prowess took her to the under 15 tournament in WA. So both ladies gained their stripes this year, and we really want to thank them for their diligence, and they have shown a great initiative with officiating, and we would like to keep a strong stepping on the feet as on the field as a zebra.
The winners are Alana and Hannah. So we got the rookie. This official also in her second year of officiating. She decided last year to put on a green shirt and loved it that much she rocked up again this year. Very level-headed professional on the field, has now earned her stripes. Also went to under 15 tournament in WA. This woman has a rule book with her always and is a sponge with her mentors and has questions. One of the most dedicated to learning has seen lately. She took under 18 girls on this year, proven where she belongs, and the award goes to Bridget Harris.
The next award is the Silver Award. So this official we'd like to thank. Your dedication not only to your club, but to the Zebra team as well is amazing. At times when we needed an official to cover games, you were there to jump on the field. If your club was struggling to find an official, you were there, even if it meant you missed playing your game. We know you do a lot for your club. We are forever grateful and forever thankful, and you still have the grace to help the Zebras. A well-rounded official will always with a smile who takes on all grades, and we are lucky to have you in the team, and we would love to continue having you in the team. Thank you and congratulations, Tracy Filippa. Okay, last but not least, the Gold Award. The Gold Award goes to somebody who dedicates their time tirelessly to lacrosse in South Australia. The amount of work that goes in as an officiating crew, we have an allocations team, we do training nights, we mentor, we go to games every day. Our whole day as an educator is to spend the day out at lacrosse and help to educate umpires coming through, but we also educate coaches and players as well from the sidelines. This individual is constantly providing that support, is constantly providing support for the other senior members of the officiating teams and the Team Zebras. We'd like to thank and congratulate Tammy Varga. Team environment. I also highly recommend, before the next season starts, each club to approach individuals' juniors to encourage them to come out and officiate. It is nothing worse than getting on a field and you have to have players come off of your own game to officiate a game. Please consider the options of officiating. We are here to help. We are here to help you with whatever it is you need, and whatever you want and you ask for, we will provide. But seriously, from a club perspective and for the consistency of where this game is going and the way we want lacrosse to develop, we really need officials to step up and help out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nat. Thank you, Nikki. Congratulations to all of our winners, to Tammy, to Bridget, to Alana, and to Hannah. Just to reiterate the point that Nikki's making there about getting into officiating, I tell you what, there's going to be some amazing opportunities at World Cups, but also Olympic Games coming up if you dedicate yourself to that sort of an endeavour. And who knows, you might find yourself alongside a few of these people in the room playing in Olympic Games, going as an official as well. So it's certainly well worth considering. Congratulations to Tammy Varga once again. What an incredible contributor she is to this sport. I've got to be honest, I remember rocking up to Norwood Oval about 8 or 9 years ago, and she was officiating the Women's State League Grand Final, and I sort of went up and introduced myself. I didn't get a lot of warmth back, and I was pretty terrified of her, and I've got to be honest, I've been pretty terrified ever since. But you have a clear understanding of the contribution that she has made for so many decades to this sport. And so just the Camille Hobbs Memorial Award, Umpire of the Year, I think she's won it, well, probably double figures now times. But could you just give Tammy a big round of applause once again for everything she's done? I'm going to ask Valerie Oak up onto the front of the room now to assist with a presentation of the Debbie Swinton Memorial Award, the Memorial Shield. It's recognising Debbie, who was a former player who sadly passed away while participating in a game of lacrosse This award is donated by her family. It's a club award and is presented to the club, which displays good sportsmanship across the senior grades and is voted on by the officials, taking into account the number of teams the club has. I want to congratulate the winning club of the Debbie Swinton Memorial Shield. It is the Adelaide University Lacrosse Club. So congratulations to Uni. Well done on what is a significant award here in South Australian lacrosse. We're going to return to the count now for the memorial medal. Just a reminder, at the end of round 5, it was Jackson Stock by 2 from Will Dallison and Finn White. Let's get back into the count. This is round 6. Brighton versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, J. Price. 2 votes, Brighton, E. Pike. 3 votes, Glenelg, H. Haskett. East Torrens Payneham versus Burnside. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, N. Liederman. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Harris. 3 votes, East Torrens Payneham, L. Hildebrandt. Woodville versus Sturt. 1 vote, Woodville, L. Philippa. 2 votes, Sturt, S. Kilford. 3 votes, Sturt, J. Newman. Round 7, Burnside versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Burnside, D. Goodman. 2 votes, Glenelg, N. Haskett. 3 votes, Glenelg, H. Haskett. Sturt versus Brighton. 1 vote, Brighton, J. Woodford. 2 votes, Brighton, D. Brooks. 3 votes, Brighton, R. Attenborough. Woodville versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, J. Steele. 2 votes, Woodville, L. Philippa. 3 votes, Woodville, O. Walsh. Round 8, Burnside versus Sturt. 1 vote, Sturt, J. Newman. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Goodridge. 3 votes, Sturt, S. Kilford. East Torrens Payneham versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, K. Williams. 2 votes, Glenelg, J. Price. 3 votes, Glenelg, A. Venuto. Brighton versus Woodville. 1 vote, Woodville, L. Philippa. 2 votes, Brighton, R. Attenborough. 3 votes, Woodville, S. Philippa. Round 9, East Torrens Payneham versus Brighton. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, J. Steele. 2 votes, Brighton, E. Pike. 3 votes, Brighton, W. Dallison. Woodville versus Burnside. 1 vote, Woodville, L. King. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Goodridge. 3 votes, Woodville, L. Philippa. Glenelg versus Sturt. 1 vote, Glenelg, H. Robb. 2 votes, Glenelg, K. Williams. 3 votes, Glenelg, D. Evans. Round 10, Burnside versus Brighton. 1 vote, Brighton, E. Pike. 2 votes, Burnside, C. Semler. 3 votes, Brighton, B. Attenborough. Sturt versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, Sturt, J. Newman. 2 votes, East Torrens Payneham, B. Langstreth. 3 votes, East Torrens Payneham, N. Liederman. Woodville versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, K. Williams. 2 votes, Glenelg, N. Haskett. 3 votes, Glenelg, A. Venuto. Round 11, Burnside versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, N. Liederman. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Harris. 3 votes, East Torrens Paynham, T. Vickery. Woodville versus Sturt. 1 vote, Woodville, O. Walsh. 2 votes, Sturt, J. Newman. 3 votes, Woodville, H. Walsh. Glenelg versus Brighton. 1 vote, Glenelg, A. Venuto. 2 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. 3 votes, Glenelg, H. Haskett. So that concludes the voting to the end of round 11. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard now. So there we are. We've got 3 players on 8, is it? So Attenborough, Philippa and Kilford on 8. Josh Harris stands alone in 5th position on 9 votes. Jacob Newman is on 10 votes from Sturt, and he's alongside Will Dallison from Brighton. They're in equal 3rd position on 10 votes. In 2nd position at the moment is Jackson Stock on 11. We have a new leader on 12 votes. Glenelg's Henry Haskett has the lead with 4 rounds remaining. So there you are. We're going to now turn our attention to the Bonython medal. Just a reminder, at the end of round 5, it was Addie Cunningham by 1 vote from Lucinda Silvestri, Megan Smith and Olivia Parker, who are all 1 back on 5. Addie Cunningham, our leader, on 6. We go back to the count for round 6. Burnside versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, L. Silvestri. 2 votes, Burnside, A. Araviakis. 3 votes, Glenelg, L. Evans. Woodville versus Brighton. 1 vote, Woodville, L. Litchfield. 2 votes, Brighton, L. Maros. 3 votes, Brighton, L. Kaysler. Round 7, Brighton versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, L. Evans. 2 votes, Glenelg, K. Evans. 3 votes, Brighton, A. Cunningham. North Eagles versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, S. Quintal. 2 votes, Burnside, A. Araviakis. 3 votes, North Eagles, I. Larwood. Round 8, Glenelg versus Woodville. 1 vote, Glenelg, H. Lawson. 2 votes, Glenelg, T. Fitzner. 3 votes, Woodville, M. Inge. North Eagles versus Brighton. 1 vote, Brighton, B. Varga. 2 votes, North Eagles, R. Jakes. 3 votes, Brighton, M. Varga. Round 9, Burnside versus Woodville. 1 vote, Burnside, A. Araviakis. 2 votes, Burnside, A. Gower. 3 votes. I reckon we've got a problem here. I'm just going to stop the count there very briefly. I just want to confirm a vote for round 9 that does look like it's not accurate. I'll be right back with you. I'll just confirm very shortly. Okay. All sorted. I'll begin again with round 9. Burnside versus Woodville. 1 vote, Burnside, A. Araviakis. 2 votes, Burnside, A. Gower. 3 votes, Woodville, H. Dinny. Glenelg versus North Eagles. 1 vote, North Eagles, I. Larwood. 2 votes, Glenelg, B. Borovnik. 3 votes, Glenelg, T. Fitzner. Round 10, North Eagles versus Woodville. 1 vote, Woodville, I. Jackson. 2 votes, Woodville, L. Litchfield. 3 votes, North Eagles, C. Gowdy. Burnside versus Brighton. 1 vote, Brighton, I. Williams. 2 votes, Burnside, S. Quintal. 3 votes, Brighton, L. Maros. Round 11. Burnside versus North Eagles. 1 vote, Burnside, H. Greenhalgh. 2 votes, North Eagles, O. Allen. 3 votes, Burnside, S. Quintal. Glenelg versus Brighton. 1 vote, Glenelg, L. Evans. 2 votes, Brighton, B. Varga. 3 votes, Brighton, A. Ipe. That concludes the voting to the end of round 11. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard once again. We've got an enormous gaggle on 5 votes. Maros, Ipe, Larwood, Williams, Parker, Araviakis, last year's winner, Jakes, Fitzner and Dinny, I think, are all on 5 votes, and they make up equal 5th position. Let's make our way up now. So Lucinda Silvestri from Glenelg is in equal 3rd position alongside Laura Evans. And then we have joint leaders at the top. There they are. Siobhan Quintal and Addie Cunningham are both out in front on 9 votes. 4 rounds remaining. They're our joint leaders. It is time to take a break once again. Our State League awards on the other side, and we find out the winners of both the Benithan and the Memorial Medals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. If I can invite you to take your seats, and I'll ask for your attention once again. We are getting to the pointy end of the night. It is time to present our State League awards, and of course we'll finalise the evening with awarding of the Memorial and the Benithan medals. North Adelaide table looking after me over there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. State League awards. We begin with recognition of our Women's State League Premiership team, undefeated once again. I think they have won something like 16 straight finals, never lost a second semi-final in this incredible run of 8 premierships. Please congratulate the Brighton Lacrosse Club once again, who continue to set new standards in the State League competition. Our first presentation is the Joy Goma Rising Star Award. I'm going to invite Judy Evans, who I just saw a couple of minutes ago, to make the presentation. Hello, Judy. So the Women's State League Grade Rising Star Award, the Joy Goma Medal, is awarded to a player who has played less than 7 league games prior to the current season and at least half of the league games in the current season. The Joy Goma Rising Star Award is recognising the late Joy and her husband Don, who played a big role in starting women's lacrosse here in South Australia 50 years ago. The winner of the Joy Goma Rising Star Award is from the Brighton Bombers. It's Lily Maros. Well done, Lily. Congratulations. I'll invite Tracy Mathwin back to assist with the next presentation of awards. We move on to the highest goal scorer award in the Women's State League competition. Nice to see Tracy getting another round of applause, richly deserved. Incredible contributor. In third position in the highest goal scorer for Women's State League from Burnside with 29 goals, Anastasia Araviakis. So another great year from Anastasia, backing up her Benithan medal win from last year. In second place with 34 goals, incredible because she missed some of the season, Woodville's Olivia Parker. But the leading goal scorer in Women's State League this year with 39 goals. Congratulations to Taylor Mangan. Well done, Taylor. Great year. Young girls always love a ruffle of their hair from their mother on the way to collect their awards, don't they? Another great year from Taylor. Congratulations to you. We move on to the presentation of the most valuable player in Women's State League. In third position, with 13 votes, from Woodville, Olivia Parker. In second position, with 14 votes, from Brighton, Indy Williams. The winner of the most valuable player in Women's State League for 2025 with 21 votes, it's Anastasia Araviakis of Burnside. I don't think Anastasia's here. I'm hoping that someone from the Burnside Lacrosse Club can come and accept that on Anastasia's behalf. Pretty confident this isn't Anastasia. Even better looking. Good luck to her. So she's playing in Hawaii for the Callan Robinson Foundation. So, yeah, come and tell everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, earlier on in the year, a few weeks ago, evidently the word came out about the sponsorship for the team or a team to go to Hawaii, and Jess put in an application, or whatever you want to call it, and then spoke to Alan and I after we actually had been accepted. I believe there's 2 clubs, one in America and Burnside from Australia, that are over there playing in the tournament. Girls have flown over throughout this week. I think there's 8 or 9 from Burnside, and then 3 or 4 others from other clubs involved. So they're there for till the end of the weekend. We actually have our dinner tomorrow night, our presentation dinner tomorrow night, so they'll be away and we'll have the dinner here. But yeah, it's great for the club to have a team over there. Thank you.
So yes, congratulations to Anastasia, last year's Benithan medalist, of course. I'm pretty sure she's still playing Premier League hockey mixed in with State League lacrosse. That is quite incredible to play 2 sports at that level. I mean, it's one thing to do it summer, winter, but to do both of them in the winter is something else. So congratulations to Anastasia, richly deserved our Women's State League MVP for the year. Move on to the presentation of the Men's State League trophies. Of course, our premiers, as we highlighted a little bit earlier in this evening, that great rivalry continues, but this time it was the Glenelg Seahawks who got over the line. Congratulations to them, our 2025 Men's State League premiers. To make the presentation of the Rising Star Award, we're going to invite Charlotte Winnan back onto the stage. Charlotte, of course, has bowled over most of the blokes who play in the Men's State League competition. She also happens to be a board member here at Lacrosse South Australia as well. So again, for the Rising Star Award, just to clarify, it's a player who has played less than 7 league games prior to the current season and at least half of the league games in the current season. I think you're going to like this outcome. Charlotte, the winner of the Don Gorman Rising Star for Men's State League Rising Star Award from Woodville, Liam Philippa. Time now to recognise the leading goal scorers in the Men's State League. In 3rd position with 39 goals from Glenelg, Kai Williams. The runner-up with 45 goals from Glenelg, Noah Haskett. And the leading goal scorer in the Men's State League competition, like a fine wine, this bloke. 64 goals from Brighton, Anson Carter. Congratulations to Anson. Now time to present the Men's State League MVP. We have a 4-way tie for 6th place. How long you got, everyone? In 6th place, 4-way, on 9 votes, Danny Kim from Sturt, Jack Price, Glenelg, Jacob Newman, Sturt, and Jack Waller. So congratulations to all 4 of those guys on 9 votes. The runner-up, who's actually in 5th place, so you'll be able to start to do the numbers and work out why we went so deep, on 12 votes from Brighton, Anson Carter. So congratulations to Anson, who finishes 5th. Quite remarkably, in the MVP for the Men's State League, we have a 4-way tie for first. So congratulations to the following 4 players who all tied on 13 votes. Josh Harris from Burnside, Henry Haskett from Glenelg, Tom Vickery from East Torrens Paynham, and Jackson Stock from Brighton. Righto. This is like Oktoberfest, a blonde woman handing out big mugs to young blokes. Good on you, Charlotte. Thank you. Big round of applause to Charlotte for all she does for lacrosse, in particular the box game. We look forward to seeing her in action. Are you a Pink Panther or a Green Hornet? Pink Panther, I think, yeah. Good luck to you. Have a great summer season. Okay. Women's State League All-Star team. I'm going to announce the coach first, and then I will invite her to present the State League All-Star Awards to the team that has been selected. Pretty obvious, this one. Congratulations to the coach, once again, of the All-Star Women's State League team, Brighton's Trish Adams. The Women's State League All-Star team. We begin with the goalkeeper, Brighton's Adam Cunningham. Our attackers, Burnside's Ashlyn May. Woodville's Holly Dinny. And Brighton's Taylor Mangan. And midfielders, Woodville's Olivia Parker. Brighton's PJ Ipe. And Burnside's Anastasia Araviakis. And the defenders, Brighton's Taylor Voisey. Glenelg's Laura Evans. And also from Glenelg, Brodie Borovnik. Please congratulate the Women's State League All-Star team. Now we'll present the Men's State League All-Star team. We'll announce the coach first of all, and the coach will present the medals to the players. The All-Star Men's State League coach for 2025, Glenelg's Nathan Bolton. The goalkeeper in the Men's State League All-Star team, Glenelg's Cody Watts. Dual coaches. That's what I made a blue here. I didn't realise we had co-coaches. Sorry, Nigel. Nigel Morton, also coach of the State League All-Star team. Up you come, mate. If you're on the PowerPoint, you're in the team. Okay, now I'm up to date. Our 3 attackers in the Men's State League All-Star team. From Brighton, Will Dallison. From Woodville, Oliver Walsh. And from Brighton, Anson Carter. The midfield, from Glenelg, Jack Price. From Brighton, Jackson Stock. And from Sturt, Jack Waller. And our defensive trio, from Woodville, Zach Clothier. From Burnside, Josh Harris. And from Glenelg, Patrick Palmer. Please congratulate the Men's State League All-Star team. All right, we have 2 medals left on the table. They are the Memorial Medal and the Benithan Medal. It's time to find out our Men's State League Memorial Medalist for 2025. Just a reminder of where we were at the end of round 11. The tight count, Henry Haskett by 1 from Jackson Stock, Will Dallison, Jacob Newman in a tie for 3rd place, Josh Harris on 9, and then Riley Attenborough, Liam Philippa and Sam Kilford round out our leaderboard on 8 votes each. Let's return to the count. This is round 12. Brighton versus Sturt. 1 vote, Brighton, T. Polden. 2 votes, Brighton, A. Carter. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. East Torrens Payneham versus Woodville. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, J. Perner. 2 votes, Woodville, H. Walsh. 3 votes, East Torrens Payneham, K. Parker. Glenelg versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, J. Mullins. 2 votes, Glenelg, K. Williams. 3 votes, Glenelg, T. Bartlett. That concludes the voting for round 12. We'll take a look at the leaderboard. So let's bring up the guys that are on 8 votes. So it's Riley Attenborough, Anson Carter, Liam Philippa, Sam Kilford, all there on 8 votes. Josh Harris remains on 9, Jacob Newman on 10 alongside Will Dallison. Henry Haskett still on 12. We have a new leader, Jackson Stock, picks up 3 votes in round 12 and he jumps up by 2. The leader with 3 rounds to go. Round 13. Glenelg versus East Torrens Payneham. 1 vote, East Torrens Payneham, T. Parish. 2 votes, Glenelg, A. Venuto. 3 votes, Glenelg, D. Evans. Woodville versus Brighton. 1 vote, Woodville, L. Philippa. 2 votes, Brighton, E. Pike. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. Sturt versus Burnside. 1 vote, Sturt, J. Waller. 2 votes, Burnside, K. Sando. 3 votes, Sturt, D. Kim. concludes the voting for round 13. Let's go up from the bottom. What have we got here? I'll just turn that page. Big group on 9, Liam Filippa, Josh Harris, Angelo Venuto, beg your pardon, sorry Ange, don't think you're here, mate. Great game of the grand final, of course. But that is the guys that are in equal 5th. In equal 3rd position, Will Dallison and Jacob Newman, both on 10 votes. Henry Haskett on 12 is currently in 2nd position, but he's got away, our leader. He's out by 5 now. Jackson Stock of Brighton, 5 the lead, 6 left on the table. He is starting to become hard to catch, Jackson Stock. He is our 5-vote leader at the end of round 13. Let's go back to the count for round 14. Burnside versus Woodville. 1 vote, Woodville, A. Green. 2 votes, Burnside, J. Harris. 3 votes, Burnside, J. Mullins. Sturt versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, P. Palmer. 2 votes, Glenelg, B. Newman. 3 votes, Glenelg, K. Williams. Brighton versus East Torrens Paynham. 1 vote, Brighton, J. Woodford. 2 votes, East Torrens Paynham, T. Vickery. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. Concludes the voting to the end of round 14. We'll bring up the leaderboard once again. In 4th position, we've got a 3-way tie. Kai Williams, Jacob Newman, Will Dallison. Josh Harris is in 3rd position on 11 votes, the boy from Burnside. Henry Haskett is still on 12 votes. The Glenelg player got away in the middle of the count. But with only 3 votes left on the table and 8 votes his lead, Jackson Stock, you can sit comfortably, my man. For the 2nd time in 3 years, you are going to become the memorial medalist. So congratulations to Jackson. I'm going to invite 2-time memorial medalist Anson Carter up onto the stage now. He's going to make the presentation of the memorial medal. And as he does so, let's do the count for round 15. Glenelg versus Woodville. 1 vote, Glenelg, J. Price. 2 votes, Glenelg, N. Haskett. 3 votes, Glenelg, A. Venuto. East Torrens Paynham versus Sturt. 1 vote, Sturt, D. Kim. 2 votes, Sturt, N. Twisk. 3 votes, East Torrens Paynham, S. Gill. Brighton versus Burnside. 1 vote, Brighton, S. Lambert. 2 votes, Burnside. C. Semler. 3 votes, Brighton, J. Stock. That concludes the voting in the 2025 Memorial Medal. I can confirm the winner from the Brighton Lacrosse Club is Jackson Stock. We'll take a quick look at the leaderboard as Jackson. You come over here, mate. Don't think you get away that easily. So there's the leaderboard there. Dallison, Newman and Williams all tied away in 5th position on 10. Josh Harris from Burnside in 4th on 11. There's the podium. Ange Venuto and Henry Haskett in a tie for 2nd position on 12 votes. Our winner by 11, please congratulate him once again, is Jackson Stock. Well done, mate. Amazing. Jackson, couple of names. Anson Carter, who just made the presentation of the medal. Jack Woodford. So you got something in common with them now. What do you reckon it is?
Scoring goals and face-off.
You got that, but they're also 2-time memorial medalists, and now you are as well. Congratulations. A dual winner 2 in 3 years. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'd just like to say thanks to my team. Like, I couldn't have done it without my team. They're the reason why I keep playing every single year, is because I have a good team around me. You know, I got Anson, I got Woody. I had Tom. Tom's gone now, so Nah, I got such a great team around me, and that's the reason why I come back every single year, and it's really good. I'm so blessed to have like all these good blokes around me, supporting me, and helping all of us, like lifting each and every one of us to become better in our own game. So yeah, it's great.
Not sure what's going on with our audio, mate. We just might come forward a little bit. We'll see how that goes. See if that works a little bit more efficiently. 11 votes, the margin of victory. I don't think I've seen anything that dominant, certainly in the Memorial Medal, as long as I've been involved in this award. Did the year feel as strong for you as it looks like on that leaderboard?
It felt a bit slow at the start. Like I was not really enjoying face-off too much. Like I wasn't enjoying it a little bit. I wanted to play a bit more offense, I think, and then I kind of got back into it, and then kind of went back to face-off. So I know face-off is my gig, but I like to just I like to be good at a lot of other things, but I know we kind of do seclude ourselves to the one position. So, but I do consider myself as an all-rounder and like a good player. So yeah.
2 years ago, when you won the Memorial Medal, you also won the Isaacson Medal, which was the most votes in Australia. I've got a bit of an update for you. You've got the Victorians covered. That was presented a month ago. The winners, I should have put my glasses on here, Richie Hewson and Marcus Arambatsis. They're both on 14 votes. That was a tie. You've got them well and truly covered on 23. All we're waiting on is the results from Western Australia. Their dinner is tonight. They're 2.5 hours behind us. So we're going to know the winner probably around about 11:30. What did that medal mean to you when you won it the first time?
I mean, it meant heaps to me. Like I'm just so blessed to be in this situation that I just love to play lacrosse, and I just love to come out and just play and just enjoy the game. Like I'm sure everyone is the same. Like everyone just loves to play lacrosse. So I just go out there and play. I just have fun. I just have fun with my teammates, and that's what really matters most to me, is just having fun and just enjoying the game and just enjoying it. Like there's nothing better than just having a good game of lacrosse on a Saturday arvo. Like it's just great. Being around with the people that you love, like, just around. My girlfriend comes out every single game. It's great. Rain, hail or sunshine, she's out there so supporting me. So I got a good group of support around me. So it makes it probably a little bit better for me, and it motivates me to keep going. So, it's good.
Anyone else you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Brighton Lacrosse Club. I'd like to thank Anson, Tom, Woody, the Glenelg blokes at the back. They're just fucking legends. Excuse my language, but yeah, they're a bunch of legends. Look, everyone in the lacrosse is just like, I get along with everyone so well. I love everyone in like the whole lacrosse world. So it's just awesome, man. It's awesome to get to play with everyone, even though like we hate Glenelg on the game days and stuff, which is killer. Like it brings the animosity out, and like it makes us all play a lot better, which is what everyone wants to see. No one wants to see 100 flags being thrown in the air. Everyone wants to see us play and score goals, So let's keep it that way.
Well done. Brilliant. Here's a two-time winner of the Memorial Medal. Please congratulate Jackson Stock. Okay, thanks everyone. Our final award for the evening is the Benithan Medal, a reminder of where we were at the end of round 11. Adam Cunningham and Siobhan Quintal from Brighton and Burnside respectively, from the United States and New Zealand respectively. Our leaders on 9, Laura Evans and Lucinda Silvestri, in a tie for third on 6. Big group on 5. Araviakis, Dinny, Ipe, Larwood, Maros, Parker, Fitzner, Megan Smith and Indy Williams, our leaderboard at the end of round 11. Time to find out the Bonython medalist. Here we go, the live count with round 12. Brighton versus Woodville. 1 vote, Brighton, L. Maros. 2 votes, Woodville, E. Bishop. 3 votes, Brighton, M. Varga. Glenelg versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, H. Greenhalgh. 2 votes, Glenelg, L. Evans. 3 votes, Glenelg, L. Hayes. That's the voting to the end of round 12. We'll have a look at the leaderboard once again. Not much movement at the top. Cunningham and Quintal are still tied at the top. But the big mover there with 2 votes is Laura Evans, of course, a previous winner of this award. She jumps up to 8. Let's have a look at where else we are. Should be coming from the bottom up because I know that's the way we like to do it here. So big group on 6. Michaela Varga, big jumper, of course. Sisters won it 4 times. Mums won it once. Lucinda Silvestri also on 6. Lily Maros, our rising star, on 6, alongside Lily Hayes as well, who picked up 3 votes in round 12. That's the leaderboard to the end of round 12. Cunningham, Quintal by 1 from Evans. This is round 13. Brighton versus North Eagles. 1 vote, North Eagles, R. Jakes. 2 votes, Brighton, L. Maros. 3 votes, Brighton, B. Varga. Woodville versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Woodville, M. Ritchie. 2 votes, Glenelg, T. Fitzner. 3 votes, Glenelg, L. Hayes. That concludes the voting to the end of round 13. See if I can turn that around a little bit. So very, very tight at the top with 2 rounds to go. We've got an enormous group on 5, an enormous group on 6. I think there's something like 15 within 4 of the lead. The leaderboard that you're going to see right now has Talia Fitzner from Glenelg in 6th place on 7 votes. A tie for 4th place, Lily Maros, who picked up votes in round 13 on 8 alongside Laura Evans. And a 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard. Adam Cunningham and Siobhan Quintal have been joined by Lily Hayes from Glenelg on 9 votes at the end of round 13. We have 2 rounds to come, and there are literally 15 possible winners right now. Let's go to the count for round 14. Woodville versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, M. Smith. 2 votes, Woodville, H. Dinny. 3 votes, Woodville, D. Cox. North Eagles versus Glenelg. 1 vote, Glenelg, L. Evans. 2 votes, Glenelg, L. Hayes. 3 votes, Glenelg, A. Eag. That concludes the voting. It's a popular one. Did well in the umpiring as well, didn't she? Right. That concludes the voting to the end of round 14. Holly Dinny and Talia Fitzner are in a tie for 6th place on 7 votes. Lily Maros is in 5th position on 8. And we have 4 that are still alive. Siobhan Quintal, Laura Evans, Adam Cunningham and Lily Hayes, all at the top of our leaderboard. Now, 2 games remaining, 4 teams playing, 1 bye. The bye in round 15 was Glenelg. So, what does that mean as we look at the leaderboard? Laura Evans is on 9 and cannot go any further. Lily Hayes is on 11 and cannot go any further. The only 2 that can catch Lily Hayes, the only 3 that can catch Lily Hayes are Lily Maros, who needs 3 preference votes, and Siobhan Quintal and Adam Cunningham, who each need 2 to tie and 1 to win. Here we go with round 15. Woodville versus North Eagles. 1 vote, Woodville, M. Ritchie. 2 votes, North Eagles, R. Jakes. 3 votes, Woodville, E. Bishop. Brighton versus Burnside. 1 vote, Burnside, S. Quintal. 2 votes, Brighton, M. Varga. 3 votes, Brighton, A. Ipe. It concludes the voting to the end of round 15. I'm going to invite 2017 winner of the Benithan Medal, Courtney Hobbs, up to make the presentation of the Benithan Medal to our winner tonight from the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. Congratulations to Lily Hayes. Lily, unbelievable. I think you thought that your most significant job tonight was carrying crutches for a teammate, and here you are. How are you feeling?
No. Sorry. Yeah. No. Sorry. I can't. I don't know. Great. Yeah. Great.
I want to talk to you about the last 3 Glenelg winners of this award. They are Karen Mortimer, Laura Evans, and who just presented you with the medal, Courtney Hobbs. It's pretty incredible company.
Yeah, that is have the same award. That is incredible. I would never have ever imagined that ever. They've all such big role models. I would say having Laura on our team and Karen as our coach this year has been amazing. Learning from both of them has been incredible. Yeah, it's crazy.
You're still so young. You've got such a huge future in front of you. Big on box as well. Going to be fronting for the Green Hornets, I believe.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, very excited. It's a great community to be a part of, and it's so much fun getting out there on the court and playing a new version of the sport that we haven't had an opportunity to play for before. But yeah, that's great.
I noticed that you've been mixing it, playing some footy for Brighton as well. Is that still a going concern?
Yes, I wasn't sure, but I reckon it's just a lot of fun. It's good to have 2 different communities to be part of. But no, I do love footy. It's always been a way of I can release aggression and anger where I can't on the lacrosse field. But now I have box, might not need to. But footy's definitely a big part as well.
You're part of the Lacrosse Australia high performance squad that was selected a little bit earlier this year. That must have meant a lot to you. What sort of confidence does selections like that and an award like this give you?
I never would have imagined it in a million years. That squad has been incredible to be a part of. When we had our camp in Melbourne, it was an unreal experience being surrounded by so many players of such high skill level, and it was amazing learning so much from everyone that was there. Yeah, it's incredible.
Lily, the mic's all yours. I'm sure there's some people you want to thank.
Yes, 100. Thank you. 100%. Thank you so much to everyone here for obviously being a part of the community. We obviously wouldn't be able to play each week without everyone. Thanks to our coaches, obviously Karen, Wendy, and Lee. You've all been such big role models of mine for so long, and it's been amazing to have you. And then also to my teammates, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much. You guys are all so amazing to play with. Thank you. Thanks.
On you, Lily. Well, she started the night carrying crutches. She finishes the night carrying the Benithan medal. What an incredible year that is for Lily Hayes. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to Jackson Stock, a dual winner of the Memorial Medal now. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder about the date of the annual general meeting, which I think is November 24. I just want to wish Jared Brimble all the best. He's done a wonderful job in the Lacrosse SA office. He's moving away to Canada for an extended period. So just a big round of applause to Jared for everything that he has done. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Enjoy what's ahead. Of course, we've got the Major League Sixes and everything associated with that. Of course, the Hall of Fame presentation in a couple of weeks as well. Some people in this room who will be recognised, and friends and family as well. So it's going to be a great night ahead. Thanks very much, everyone. Enjoy the summer, and we'll see you back in 2026 for State League season.